Hey guys, it is me, Gamer Guy at the World here, back for like probably the first time in forever. So today I figured that it's finally summer, and after all my work I've been doing in the school year, I figured it's time that I get back to what I love, doing YouTube videos for you guys. So I have some extra free time. I'm toying around with some new equipment. Excuse me, that was weird. And I figured, hey, maybe it's time to upload for you guys again. I really do miss it. It's a hobby of mine. I really do love it. I have all this equipment that I don't need, that I haven't used in a while, so I might as well just be like, hey, let's go back to recording videos. So this is like the second or third time I'm recording this video. The first time I did it, there was an echo, but I changed my mic, so hopefully it's working now. I pray to God. Probably. I think it's probably working. So anyway, today we're going to be doing something new. This is Pokemon Sun and Moon. This is this is what I call team building. This is a team building video where we talk about a team that I made on Showdown for Pokemon VGC 2017 format, and I'm going to talk about what each Pokemon does, its roles, its moves, all that good stuff. And then if you guys like this video or you like the team, then I will gladly go use it on Showdown. So yeah, if you guys really like this video, then be sure to show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and yeah, let's hit it. So our first mon here today is Oranguru. This is a new mon for Generation 7, and it is very good at what it does, which is being bulky and setting up Trick Room. Oranguru is a normal Psychic type, as you can clearly see, and yeah, it's a Trick Room setter in VGC. Its item is a Mental Herb, which basically allows it to not be taunted. When somebody uses taunt against this thing, it'll get cured of it, but the item is only a single-use item, so you better make it count. So this thing allows Oranguru to escape being taunted and set up Trick Room, despite the obstacle. Inner Focus is arguably, in my opinion, the better ability for setting up Trick Room, because you don't get flinched by Fake Out, which is always nice. Fake Out is probably one of the most used moves in doubles in VGC in general, so it's nice to have an Inner Focus Pokemon. So this thing will probably get up Trick Room at least the first turn, probably very easily, with its, what am I trying to say here? With its, abilities and items. So this thing will get up Trick Room nice and easy, and it'll take hits. Trick Room, obviously. Psychic for some damage. Instruct is its signature move. Instruct is a move that allows your ally to use the move that it last used immediately after Oranguru instructs it to do so. So like if Wishy-Washy uses Ice Beam, and then Oranguru uses Instruct right after, then Wishy-Washy will immediately use Ice Beam again. So it's a way to get in extra damage before the turn ends. And Protect, obviously, because Protect is also probably one of the most important moves in doubles, period. It's going to have max HP, 140 defense, 24 special defense, 92, I said special defense, didn't I? Great job, Gabe. 140 defense, 24 special attack, special defense of 92. These are the EVs. The nature is obviously going to be a minus speed nature, because this is a Trick Room team. We don't want this thing to be fast. We want it to be as slow as possible, so that when it activates Trick Room, it'll be the fastest thing on the field. Because Trick Room reverses speed, the slowest Pokemon go first for 5 turns in Trick Room, for those of you who might not be familiar with it. So yeah, that's Oranguru. Bulky, sets up Trick Room. It's pretty important for this team. The other Trick Room setter on this team is Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is extremely bulky. Its defenses are pretty good, as you can see, 90, 95, decent HP. But Eviolite's what sets it apart. Eviolite is an item that was introduced in Gen 5. It makes your defense and special defense 1.5 times stronger if the Pokemon using it can evolve one more time. Porygon 2 can evolve one more time into Porygon Z, so if we give it an Eviolite, it's going to be able to tank hits like nobody's business. So Eviolite's a necessity. Download, I chose this ability for it, but Download is an ability that raises Porygon's either attack or special attack, depending on the foe's weaker defense. So let's say you have 2 foes that have very low special defense stats. Porygon's special attack stat will be raised once it enters battle. I think that this has more practical applications, because Porygon 2 needs a little bit of help doing damage. Trace is also pretty cool, though. If you want to run Trace, you can be my guest, but I think Download's more practical, so I'm sticking with it. Trick Room is a necessity, obviously. Ice Beam and Thunderbolt are your not staff moves, but are your 2 90 base power moves that will offer you coverage. Ice Beam is mainly for Garchomps and other dragons. Thunderbolt is for Tapu Fini and other water types or things that hate, things that give us trouble on this team. It's for coverage, basically. And Recover is to heal your HP. The reason I didn't give it Tri Attack, although you can certainly do so, I didn't give it Tri Attack because I feel like this thing is not going to be a sweeper, so it really doesn't need Stab, and I like having 4 different types of moves on a Pokemon, so that's just me. And then this is the set that Smogon gave me. The set for Oranguru is also a Smogon generated set, but this is the set that Smogon gave me for Porygon 2 for VGC. 244 HP, 76 defense, 188 special defense, with a sassy nature and 0 speed EVs and IVs to get the max out of Trick Room. So those are our 2 Trick Room setters, and these are probably the most important members of our team, because without Trick Room, this team is as slow as, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. This team is as slow as Bowser in a, you know what, I'm just gonna stop before I embarrass myself further. Oh god, this is gonna be a great video, guys. Next, Wishy-Washy. This is an interesting Pokemon. This thing has the weirdest, like, playstyle I've seen out of any Pokemon. It can have the stats that rival a legendary. Look at these stats. They rival, like, Regigigas' stats. Yet at the same time, they have, it can have stats that are terrible, like Sunkern's. How? This ability. Schooling. If a user is a Wishy-Washy, that was a great voice crack. If a user is Wishy-Washy, I cannot speak today. If a user is Wishy-Washy, there we go. It changes to this form that you see right here, which is really big and cool looking, a school form, if it has any health above a quarter of its max HP. And in this form, school form, it gets all of these amazing stats except for speed. But speed can be changed with Trick Room, so that's why it's here. So the point is to keep this thing in this awesome schooling form as long as possible, which means we gotta keep this thing above a quarter max HP at all times. Which is why this Wiki Berry, which restores half max HP at the point where Wishy-Washy would normally become a school form, is very helpful, so we can keep this thing longer and give it health. And that's why we have 252 HP, so it can have as much HP as possible, so we can stay in our school form in Trick Room as long as possible. Muddy Water is Surf, but it doesn't hit your allies, so it's a win. Ice Beam is for special coverage, mainly against dragons. Earthquake is for mainly electric types like Tapu Koko, and it's a way for Tapu Fini to hit, not Tapu Fini, it's a way for Wishy-Washy to hit physical walls. And Protect to keep Wishy-Washy in fighting shape. Max HP, split, even IVs, even EVs for both its attack and special attack, so it can be a mixed attacker, and split the remaining 56 EVs into its defenses. Plus special attack minus speed nature. It has more special attack, so I figured I'd go with a quiet nature over a brave one. And yeah, this is going to be a really interesting Trick Room mixed attacker, which is why Wishy-Washy, if you guys didn't hear or see in the trailer, Wishy-Washy and Oranguru had a little thing going on in one of the Sun and Moon trailers. Oranguru instructed Wishy-Washy to use Surf twice, so I really wanted to, in that trailer, really wanted to take that strategy from that Sun and Moon trailer, which I probably will link in the description. I really wanted to just take it and put it in this team. So Wishy-Washy is going to be cool and unique. So next is Vikavolt, another new Gen 7 mod. Vikavolt is extremely powerful in special attack. Just look at this. This is a 145 special attack base stat. I don't think any Pokemon even comes close to that in this generation. Vikavolt is freaking powerful. And it has a Life Orb to make it even more powerful. So this thing is basically getting KOs left and right. If you want to see something gone, Vikavolt is your sweeper. And since it's surprisingly slow for an electric bug, it works in Trick Room. Levitates its only ability, so it's basically Galvantula but immune to ground instead of neutral to it. Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, and Protect. These 3 moves are the coverage moves, and they're all extremely powerful, and they actually all have all base 90 power, so I didn't even realize that. You can give it Discharge if you have a ground type on your team or something, or if you have Telepathy Oranguru, so that you can have a Discharge that attacks only your opponents, but we're not running that. I'd rather have Thunderbolt for more power, so we're keeping this. Max HP, max special attack with a quiet nature, of course, no speed EVs, no speed IVs, other way around actually, and 6 special defense. So this thing is going to kill things whether you like it or not. Vikavolt's amazing. The Wishy-Washy set and the Vikavolt set I have made up myself. They are not from Smogon, while the Porygon 2 and Oranguru sets are. So, next we have Alolan Muck. For those of you who are new to Generation 7 or Pokemon, Alolan forms are basically forms of the original 151 Pokemon, so far, that give them new types, possibly new abilities, and they're basically new fun twists on old lovable Pokemon. So, Muck, original, like the Muck we all know and love, the original Muck, is just poison type. But Alolan Muck is native to the Alola region. Sorry if you can hear background noise, but Muck is native to the Alola region. Here, it's a dark type, so that's pretty cool. It only has one weakness now instead of two, and it gets new powerful moves and a new strategy set for it. The Figgy Berry is a great item for it, along with Gluttony. Gluttony makes it so that Muck can eat this wonderful berry that restores half of its HP earlier than expected. Normally this thing would activate when Muck was at a quarter max HP or less, but now this thing will activate when Muck is at a half HP or less. So this is basically a citrus berry, but restoring more HP, if you think about it that way. So this thing is really good in doubles. Knockoff is very powerful. Knockoff gets rid of items, and getting rid of items is fun. Also, it does a lot of damage when an opponent has an item. Poison Jab, you can run Gunk Shot over Poison Jab, but personally, my luck is as bad as freaking all hell, so Gunk Shot misses 24/7, so I prefer to run Poison Jab, but if you want to run Gunk Shot, be my guest. It does more damage, and it can kill Tapus easier. Curse is an essential move for this set, because Muck is in a Trick Room team, so Curse lowering speed is actually a benefit for it, because it'll go slower on the field normally, but faster in Trick Room, and then you get the attack and defense boost, which is pretty self-explanatory. And Protect, because why not? This set is actually straight from Smogon as well. 252 HP, 44 attack with a Brave Nature, 0 speed IVs and EVs, 172 defense, and 40 special defense. This thing can do a lot of damage and take hits reasonably well. And that's Muck for you. Last, but certainly not least on this Trick Room team, is Clefable. Clefable became a Fairy type in Gen 6, and it's very, very helpful and good at what it does. It has leftovers, because nothing else has leftovers. Magic Guard, in my opinion, is the better of the abilities that I would choose from. Unaware is a good ability if you want Clefable to be a super wall. Well, Unaware basically means that no matter if you boost your stats, or if your opponent boosts your stats, you'll take the same amount of damage regardless. But I would rather have Magic Guard, which means that this thing can only be damaged by direct attacks. So things like Burn, Poison, or Hail, or Sandstorm will not hurt this thing. Only direct attacks will hurt this thing if it has Magic Guard, and I like that better, but that's just me. Follow Me is an essential move because it redirects damage to Clefable, and that means that if we use Follow Me, our ally, whoever it may be on the field with Clefable at the time, can do whatever they want. So like, if we have Muck and Clefable on the field, and Muck is in danger of getting KO'd by a Garchomp with Tectonic Rage, we can just be like, Follow Me Clefable, avoid, have Muck not get hit by the ground type move, and then it can set up a free curse that turn because it doesn't get any damage. Follow Me is a redirection attack. It's very, very helpful. Moonblast for powerful stab. Heal Pulse to heal allies, which Wishy-Washy's definitely going to benefit from, but everybody loves healing. And Protect. This set is also from Smogon, but it's not a VGC17 set. This is a set that I think was back in even the X and Y days. 252 HP, 192 defense, 64 special defense, with a relaxed nature, 0 speed, EVs and IVs. That's pretty much our Trick Room team right there. Yeah. The 2 Trick Room setters right here, the 3 sweepers right here, and Clefable is the redirecting wall. So this is a really interesting Trick Room team. There's no common weaknesses between any of the mons, if you can notice. And this team works very well. I love how all the Pokemon here have their own special, unique niches in the team, and it really makes it fun to play. I've played this team on my DS before. It's very, very fun to play. I like this team a lot. If you guys want me to do a showdown match with this team and see what it's all about, please show me your support by giving me a like, comment, and subscribe. It really, really helps out. I'm sorry I haven't been on my channel a lot, but that's about to change. And I'll see you all soon with the next video on this Trick Room team. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this doesn't echo in the audio, I hope. Okay, good. Peace.